I just want you to know that I like chicken nuggets. So this car hasn't been dynoed. I don't know what it makes. I'm pretty sure it's just stock numbers because all it's got in it, 373 gearing. It's got some Flowmasters. I'm pretty sure it's got short throw shifter on it. But other than that, nothing else. This car is basically bone stock. I have a few plans for it, which is the AirAid and the Palm Beach dyno tune that I just got for it. Ordered this afternoon, should be here Saturday if I'm correct, because I got the 2-day shipping. And then thinking of going some headers, and then once I get the headers, I'm gonna order the E85 tune for it, which is like 100 more bucks. So I guess we'll see how much we can push it. And then I need to get some tires for the back because those are just creamed. I'll probably do a video of me just completely destroying them at the end if I find a private lot that I can just spin the wheels forever. Let's get into it. You know, I honestly didn't see too many videos over what you get in the box, unboxing or whatever. I've seen the American Muscle one, but haven't seen too much else. I already took the stock airbox out of here, put a little Nike sock on here. It was really easy to take that guy out. You just basically got those two lines that were hooked up to it. You got your little plug-in sensor right here. And then I only had one bolt, so I don't know if that's right or not, but I only had one. And then you have a little clamp that goes around your throttle body. Alright guys, so this is what specifically comes in the AirAid box. You got your AirAid Premium Cool Air box. You got this wiper blade that goes around it, I'm pretty sure it's a little protector. You got your premium filter in here, it's oiled up and ready to go. Got the shroud, I'm pretty sure it bolts over it, and yeah, just sits right there, bolts over and protects it from the rain that comes in through the air vents. I'm pretty sure this is the reducer, so if you're not tuned, or this is the reducer. No, this isn't the reducer. I'm pretty sure this is the reducer, so if you're not tuned, you shove that into the tube that you get, and then you don't have to get a tune. But otherwise, you can get a tune for this, and you can up those horsepower and torque gains. You got your little urethane cap right here, you got your little silicone hose, and then not too sure what this plastic guy is, well, the specific name to it. And then you got all your hose clamps, little adapters in here, there's some plugs, some washers, some screws and stuff. Looks like they're mostly Allen heads. And then you got your little AirAid sticker right here. I like the redesign of these, they look pretty good, other than, I can't remember what was last, but I didn't like the design of the logo that they had. Can't return the product to the store. Then they got their little dyno result sheets to prove that you do gain a little horsepower and torque with this guy. And that's the whole box. So there that is, the 3/8 blind grommet installed into that. That's if you're a manual. If you're an automatic, then you get this other 3/8 little tube. Alright, so after you get those installed, it says to take this Torx bit that they give you and take out the MAF from the original stock air box. And that's just right here, so get that, take it out, and then shove it into the other one. There's that MAF sensor installed. Don't use the stock screws. Alright, so you got your filter adapter here. You're going to take your 1/4 bolt and a washer on it, put it in there like that, and torque those suckers down. On your stock airbox there should be these little grommets, and you just need to put them on here, or they could be in your fender well, so just do some checking. So from the stock airbox there should be this grommet, and you take it out of the stock one and put it into here, and you take the sleeve that was in that one and shove it into there, and that's for your bolt that goes into the fender. I'm sweating like crazy. It's like 98 out here in Iowa. Humidity is like crazy too. You can like feel it through my pants. So after you do that, you're ready to put this bad boy in here. Titties. Well, take the fittings for the titties, shove them back in the fender, fit in there nice. Then you can start working that sucker down. 10 millimeter, by the way. You take off your sock. Make sure no gunk's in there or around it. I'm just gonna put this side in first. There we go. All right. That's all on. Now we can start tightening up the clamps and everything on both sides of these. Alright, so after all those screws are torqued down, you can plug this guy back in. I saw that there's an option to take sound resonator out. I think I might do that because they give you it anyway. You just basically plug that guy up and then plug that guy up back there in the firewall. Otherwise, beside this, we can add in the filter and then she's done, other than the sticker. Gotta put it in the sticker. Alright, I'm gonna take out the sound tube. Literally one bolt. Thing's ugly. This guy is for that. Alright, so that guy's clamped down, and now we can add the filter in. Then we can put the rain guard on. One giant filter. Awesome possum. I swear to God, if you fall off... Oh, they give you 2 stickers! Alright, let's put this rain shield on. Oh yeah, AirAid killed it. Alright, there's one bolt and 3 on the back. Like, if things could just thread in all the time perfectly, I'd be much happier in life. I ain't goes on like that. I think it worked, Harry. Now for the sticker. Boom, shock block. Now to reinstall a strut and cover for the intake. That's it. Alright guys, everything's installed. During all of that, you're supposed to have your battery unplugged, so just take off your negative. I don't know why. Must just be the MAF sensor. Otherwise, I got that chunky sound tube out of the way. Who really needs them? The strut brace is back on. Got the cover back on the top of the engine. And now the only thing to do is put the negative back on and start her up. So let's see how she sounds.